All right, we're going to take a look at how to share reports inside of Quip. So we can see here we're just in an org and we have a report here called Bruins Project Task Tracker. We're just looking basically at tasks and the stage as well as estimated hours for this. So we're going to show you how we're able to pull this report from Salesforce into Quip. So one way we can do it is as a spreadsheet. And we can see here we have a blank spreadsheet. We're going to select our sources. We're going to say new Salesforce report. And then we're going to select that Bruins Project Task Tracker. So that's giving us the options right out of our org. We then can change the filters. Just keep in mind, if you change these, then the report in Quip is not going to update to match the report in Salesforce. So typically I'm going to leave this as is when I'm doing this, and I'm going to hit next. Now we have the option to import it as live data, which would mean it's view only, and this would automatically sync with the latest data in the report. Or you can pull it in as a spreadsheet, and that basically pulls in the report info and then allows you to edit it from there within your Quip spreadsheet document. So I'm going to leave this as live data. We're just going to hit import report. This will take a minute to load, and then you'll see the same table as we had in our report in our org. One thing to note is even though that there is a chart on this, charts do not get pulled in with our reports. It's one of the negatives right now. However, we can add charts in our spreadsheet here. So we could highlight, say, a couple of these and then add a chart that was, say, bar. Now we're looking at our chart. So easy way to pull that stuff in and then manipulate it from there. Another way to do this is actually embed it into another type of document. So we have a project plan document here, and we can always add a report table right into this document as well. So we'll click down here, and then we're going to insert. And we're going to say Salesforce report. A little bit, there we go. Oh, that didn't take, let's try that one more time. And then again, we're selecting the same report. We have the same pop-up as live data versus spreadsheet. Let import to report. And now that table will go in there. I use this a lot for these types of documents when I'm sending them, sharing them with the client, because now they can have access to all of those tasks that I'm currently working on from this document, even though they don't actually have access to my org. And sharing is really simple. We can share this either by adding somebody via email or sharing the link. I typically invite them by email because if you do it by link, anybody that gets their hands on that link could have access. And then you determine what their access level will be. Can they share, edit, comment, view? And that's for the document as a whole. Since we're pulling in the report as a live app, they're not going to be able to edit that table of the report itself. So kind of gets you around that bypass of, you can subscribe to reports in Salesforce, but you can't allow those subscription emails to go out to people externally. Kind of bypasses that. So they cannot edit this table, but they would be able to see it. And you can add many versions of this here.